back, and shit's going down.
Yeah, apologies everyone. There's not much we can do about it. Xbox Live is experiencing issues today.
Yeah,
All core systems are experiencing issues. We're going to do our best to stay online as much as we can, but if we go offline again, that just know it's Xbox Live. It's not our internet connection or anything like that.
I had to restart Twitch like 5 times to it actually worked. So
Yeah, it is what it is.
man.
So what you missed was
5 to 12
pretty
right
much
now.
Mousetrap has been getting more picks. Now it's 5 to 12 in kills in favor of Mousetrap. Majority of the kills have actually all gone on Shannon Orox is 5-1-8, and Galt is 4-1-5 with Toby 1-1-9. Toby does have the majority of the damage, obviously, but like they've just been having to get in there and finish off kills, so kills haven't been going exactly where they would probably like them to. Beyond that, we haven't really missed much. All the augments that I've seen are pretty standard for the course. Monty took max health at 3, but I think that's just accounting for his build. His build doesn't have any max health in it at all. He's got healing received shields down and health regen with healing received below 50%. I think that's what that secondary is. Or is it? Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of back and forth kills here. But it seems like Mousetrap has been keeping hold of mid, which is pretty good for them. Having shards and having gear up, because you see his team 1 from free shard. They don't have all the gear up, as far as Alani either. But
I think,
team 2 has all that gear up.
Big thing to note is that everyone on Mousetrap is level 5 except for Miko. And we expect him to be level 5 very soon. He's only a few XP off. Granted, it is Miko, so, XP is...
I'm sure is close to 5
Yep,
too.
he just hit 5 now. And yeah, Thorn is actually not 5 yet. That's definitely impactful, and Kelvin is not either. So I think when Thorn and Kelvin get 5s online, fights are going to look a lot different. So Mousetrap really needs to keep the pressure up and try to make something happen here. If they can get Sentry to go down, yeah, their death timers will be longer, but it'll be a huge burst of XP. So,
oh, the stun on Kelvin.
we see Kelvin sub get canceled.
That was huge. Oh, Lonnie got pulled in.
And Monty also stunned the Dragoon in that combo.
Oh, Lonnie stunned. Good stun. Oh my god.
A very nice stun by Toby here.
We got a huge
and Mousetrap
wave.
also has a really big wave here. They got single throw elite bot and another wave. Well, actually, the other wave is probably like 15 seconds away. But they do have elite bot, and Miko is healing the elite bot, trying to make sure they have that beef up in the front, putting out tons of damage. And I think their single throw might actually get another knock up here.
Ooh,
Yep.
Shane's gun for Thorn.
Mousetrap single throw gets another
Oh,
wave
Thorn
clear,
get
and Thorn will go
deleted.
down to the Toby.
Ult's low,
Galt
though.
might go down and trade here.
Nope.
No, it's just Kelvin. Kelvin has very little kill pressure here, so.
It should be Sentry.
And Sentry will go down here, and we'll
Yep.
see a big burst of XP. Yeah, Toby hit 7 off of that. Which, level 7's a huge power
they're on
spike for
one.
Toby. Either getting charge
Oh,
time or
double
heart
bubble.
piercer.
Cancels
And
Kevin's sub.
Toby did take charge time and not heart piercer. So that's worth noting. Thorn took piercing at level 3, not the burst propulsion. Which you could argue might have saved her from a couple of kills. But I think the idea there is she's trying to get to the back line through the front line. That way she doesn't have to worry about Monty being in front of the Miko or being in front of the Toby when they could die. Also, the piercing goes straight through Toby's shield, so it's worth noting. Kelvin will get hooked back here and stunned. Got stunned out of sub. Not that it probably would have
sad cloud death there. Like that.
Yeah, worth noting, Mousetrap is each one of them are running a separate finisher for when they get kills, so we know who got the kill based on the finisher.
It's funny.
But Yeah. Um,
Thorn ult, yeah.
Thorn does have ult online. Oscar's level
Mousetrap needs
6.
it
He's
back.
the only level 6 on Free Shard of Solus, though. While we
Thorn.
have 3 level 7s and 2 6s.
Thorn and Dragon 6. Okay. Yeah.
Yep. Thorn, Dragon, and Oscar Mike, all level 6. Oscar's the only one on his team without any deaths so far.
Yeah, that's how Florida plays. He plays very cautious, Oscar.
That being
the only
said, he has the
time-
most damage dealt right now, so
Yeah.
you can't do damage when you're dead.
Toby's
just barely edging
yeah.
out the Oscar. But I think we can also attribute that to, Oscar splitting the damage between Thorn and himself, whereas Toby's, the only ranged hardcore DPS.
Like Chain might go down here.
Shane gets a nice finish on the Alani, but she should make it out alive. Oscar had to reload at a key time.
Yeah, a lot of mouse traps.
We
as
see
well.
Toby just back to base,
And he
and
goes down.
Galt's
That's what's
getting
hurting
single
them.
thrall.
Yeah. With no healers though, they're still pushing out strong. I need to get some
And
sentry
they have the
damage.
damage to just straight up take sentry here. They have Oscar Thorn already in 2 separate spots. Thorn's in
Minions.
lane, Oscar's in window, and minions are in siege mode. So that's the big one. Galt might get picked in window here though. He tried to zone off the Oscar, was successful in zoning off the Oscar, and he did make it out alive as well. So a good defense there by Mousetrap. Though it's not over yet. Thorn does have DOT. Let me double check that actually.
Team 1 has all their ults and Team 2 doesn't. That's gonna be huge.
Definitely something to keep in mind. Thorn did in fact take DOT, and she actually didn't take the slow on
The Blight?
Blight. She took the volley cooldown. I guess just for
More
they have
DPS,
a
I
lot
guess.
of big bodies. Yeah, there's a lot of big bodies, so your volleys are more impactful.
That makes sense. Oscar's gonna go tunnel and trying to keep the shield down.
Yeah, shield is staying down. Alani took Extremophile at 5, which I think makes a lot of sense considering that Mousetrap has no wounds. Lots of burst, lots of CC, but no wounds.
Airstrike. Oh, airstrike barely miss.
Yeah, airstrike was overshot there. We actually see that Floater is in fact human, and he's not completely perfect.
Oh, Toby might get caught out here. Yeah. That was rough.
But Toby going down does give the shield enough time to start recharging, but Oscar has stopped it from recharging, so it's about quarter health on the sentry shield. Thorn's
Oscar
already
has 7.
making sure that that's not happening. Yeah, Oscar's level 7. He just hit a huge power spike in damage. And I think he'll take sentry here. There's a big crit spot open, and it hasn't died yet, so...
That one does go down,
that
but
crit
this
spot
is
will be the
sentry.
end of it.
Yeah, this is what we were talking about, late game. It's just Team 1 late game is
Exactly,
superior over Team 2. It's just the damage
Exactly,
is too much for Nico.
CC wins early game, damage wins late games. That's my motto, and especially when you have the 2 best-in-class DPS characters in Oscar and Thorn.
With the right
Yeah, it's
players.
very impactful. That's worth noting. And also, Dragon goes understated as a super late game character. Like he really doesn't even come online until 5, and or well 4 really. He gets the knockup at 4, and it makes him much more impactful. But he's definitely online now at level 7. Kelvin's sitting with the majority of the deaths. He's got 8, but Alani has 5, and Dragon also has 5. So.
Oscar still hasn't
Yeah,
died.
kills spread out evenly.
Shane died once.
Oscar still without deaths.
2 to 3 with Tom being Galt the most deaths. As
Yeah, I mean, Galt
corrected.
is really slow, and I think if you're free shard of Solus, Galt's going to be the biggest focus because he's the linchpin of Mousetrap. They need that hook to start out any play. Thorn takes out Monty just with a arrow volley combo.
Yeah, this is looking
Just
bad for
gets the
Mousetrap
attack
right
reset
now.
with the volley.
He might go down. Yep.
So,
Yeah.
I think really it's the comps is really what did it. I think, yeah, Sentry will definitely go down here. They have an elite bot on the Sentry, a Dragoon on the Sentry, yeah. So what do you think Mousetrap's gonna do? They definitely have to go back to the drawing board. Or do you think they just run it back and say that it's down to execution?
I think it's a mix. I think they had too much CC and not enough damage. They need to. I don't know. Shane was nice, picking kills and stuff. They didn't have the range DPS though. To secure. Unable to connect. Create a lobby. All right. Can game. Yeah. Just giving them Thorn and Mike was. And Kelvin, yep.
Thank you, Reapers, for updating the commands in chat. But yeah, I think Luckless definitely brought up a good point in the chat. When you have Mike, Thorn, and Kelvin, like the late game is really just unstoppable. So you have to win by 15 minutes in, or it's just not going to happen.
Won't let me.
I tried sending an invite. I don't know if that helps.
Finally, I got in. Not connect to host. And my game just crashed.
Oof.
My game keeps crashing. Like in the main menu. Yeah, boys, I'll be right back. The stream will be right back. I'm gonna have to restart the game. Sorry about this.
Sounds good. Yep, no worries. It is what it is.